Hey guys, we're back for another draft, working our way towards Mythic. So we're gonna hop in to another Phyrexia ONE Premier Draft. Oh, I hope you guys have had a great day so far. I definitely am excited to keep going here through Limited and learn even more about Phyrexia ONE. I haven't had a chance to try the new set, but I think after this limited run, maybe we'll take a look at it. I'm also excited to get back into Standard, so I do want to try to go ahead and get through Mythic, and then we're going to try to come back to Standard. I think Standard has always been my first love, so doing some more blue-white soldiers eventually will be fun. Okay, looks like we got a great open here. Definitely picking Koth, very powerful card, great planeswalker. Other cards here in this pack that maybe we could wheel. Maybe we could wheel like a Barbed Batterfist, although probably not. But Pestilent Siphoner is great. Be happy to get like a Hexgold Halberd, Flensing Raptor, Shieldred's Edict. Be really happy with kind of any of those. So I think we're gonna definitely take the Koth here, and then we'll maybe think about possibly going like Boros here for Boros Equipment is actually a pretty cool deck. So we've got like Lightbringer, Batterfist, Halberd as potential options.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay, so pick two. Usually you want to like disregard your first couple picks until we see kind of what's coming here. It looks like they took the rare, so we don't really have a lot of signals yet. That being said, Koth is really powerful, so if there's any chance we can go red here, we'll certainly consider it a little bit more strongly. Good cards here, we've got like Pestilent Siphoner. This is a great way to go Toxic. Free from Flesh is actually pretty good in red. Aspirin is kind of an interesting choice because if we do end up getting heavy equipment and going red-white, this could be a really nice card. So I think here, I actually haven't drafted the deck that runs this, so I'm kind of sort of a little bit excited to maybe try it out. So I don't know if this is best, but we're just going to give it a go. Maybe it'll be good. Okay, now we have another Siphoner, so we're getting some signals here starting that maybe black might be open, but we do also have a Volt Charge. And then it looks like there's some green open here as well. Convert is also pretty powerful. This can go in like the Artifact deck and in the Toxic deck. I think here I might take the Volt Charge, although we also have, Lattice Blade Mantis could be pretty strong. So I think it's kind of maybe between these two. I think Mantis is a little bit better as a card, so I think I'm going to take the Mantis here and just sort of speculate and see what's open. Okay, and I'm glad that I did, because Cankerbloom is a fabulous green card here, and it's a pretty strong signal. So now this is fourth pick. Looks like green is open, although I'd be happy to pick up the Splitter here as well. I think that Cankerbloom is a better card, so we're going to go ahead and take that. And then if we get any of these coming back, we'll be happy. Okay, this is a really strong red signal. Resistant Sky Warden is a great card. I'm super happy to pick it up here. Convert is also very good, especially like accelerating us into our 4-drops. But this is just a premium 5-drop, so we're going to take it. Okay, so here we've got some good options. Shepherd is really strong, but I actually like our sort of red-green where we are right now. Basilisk is certainly fine as a 3-drop. Cultivator kind of speeds us up. I actually like Dune Mover here, though. The ability to set up land, it's also a good 2-drop. So it doesn't accelerate us in the same way that Cultivator does, but it does fix mana, which is really important, especially when we have like double red, double red. So I think this is the pick here for us. All right. Oh, I did want to mention we also saw, I think, an Eye of Malkator in the last pick, but I don't think we're going to switch right now. Although it's possible that green dries up a little bit. I don't think this is particularly good in a red-blue deck, though. So I think we're just going to go ahead and take the medium Ichorspit Basilisk. This card is still fine. Okay, here I'm happy to pick up another 2-drop here. Predation Steward. It's perfectly good. And I think it's better for us than like Furnace Skull Bomb or Unnatural Restoration. Although this card is fine. Okay. Haven't really had too much chance to play with Thrill of Possibility. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't affect the board, and I'm not really that excited about Plague Nurse, so I think it might actually be Thrill of Possibility here. I guess there is a possibility that we maybe just like open some crazy like Toxic Bomb in our next pack, but I think I'm going to go with Thrill of Possibility here. Okay. Branch Blight Stalker is perfectly good. I do like Free from Flesh a little bit more. Really cheap tricks, especially that could help things like Lattice Blade Mantis. You know, putting oil counters does have a lot of play here, and I think I'm going to take the Free from Flesh. All right, really happy to wheel both of these cards. I think I'm going to take the Spore Singer. Just kind of helps push things through. I could take the Hunter's Maze. I don't know that we have enough, playables to do that yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Spore Singer. This helps kind of push all of our cards through a little bit with the +2/+2 and Vigilance, so I do like that. I think this deck is going to be more kind of straightforward. I'm very happy to see a splitter here, actually. I think this will be a very good pickup for us. Just in general, equipment is pretty solid, because if they kill the creature, you still have sort of like half a card left. And then it also, we have a Blade Graph Aspirant to help it out a little bit. All right. Pack 2, I think it's pretty clear we're going to go ahead and take the Scrap Gorger here. There is Ruthless Predation, which is good removal, but this does accelerate us forward, and we do have some pretty important 4 and 5s. In addition, this also mana fixes for us, so very happy to take the Scrap Gorger here. Okay, here I think we are going to go ahead and take the Predation. Forge Hammer Centurion is pretty medium. We could take this if it comes back around. I don't need another Thrill of Possibility, so this is decent removal. It is sorcery speed, but I think it's better than anything else here for us. And right now we're just kind of looking to fill out a couple more 2-drops, pretty much just get some more decent cards across the board. Okay, this is premium removal in red. Probably one of the best removal cards in the set. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. And then there's a decent chance we wheel one of these red or green cards, which we'd be perfectly happy to take. But Rebel Salvo is absolutely amazing. Okay, lots of really good cards here for us. So we've got Hexgold Slash, Venomous Brutalizer, the Lattice Blade Mantis, um, Hazardous Blast. So I think here for us, let's see, we've got Rebel Salvo, we have a Ruthless Predation. There'd be nothing wrong with taking the Slash here. I think I just want to pick up another really strong 4-drop. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab the Brutalizer here. Lattice Blade Mantis certainly plays a little better with an extra Free From Flesh, but having the 4 toughness just there full stop, I think is a little better. So I think this is slightly better. All right, that being said, we're really happy to see Chimney Rabble. The other card here that we could consider taking is Churning Reservoir. This is a card that if we have a lot of payoff cards like Lattice Blade Mantis, or if we get some, I mean, it could help like Steward. If we pick up, what's the card that's like the 1 mana something or other sack where you can make 3/3s, then it's totally amazing. So I think I'm actually going to speculate here on this one a little bit. It's fairly cheap. We could pick up some real nice payoff cards for it. And we're not short on 4-drops here. So Chimney Rabble, so Oil Gorger is also a nice payoff card here. I think I'd rather have another 4-drop though. And then Cackler also gets better with like more Mantises here. So I think Chimney Rabble and Mantis are pretty close. But if we take Mantis and then like wheel the Cackler, there's a little bit more synergy there. So I'm just going to take the Mantis. Okay, here we could take the Centurion, which is perfectly fine. Gleeful Demolition is actually also pretty decent. It can be okay removal, and if we have enough artifacts ourselves, it can, create some 1/1s, which is not nothing. I mean, Basilisk is always good. I'm not really sure what I want here. I think just either one of those picks would be fine. All right, so here I do want the Axiom Engraver. This does play well here with more of the payoff cards. I guess like Churning Reservoir. So, and then here Cultivator is great. We are starting to see some nice synergies. I don't think I want another Thrill. I think I'm going to pick up a Unnatural Restoration. There are some decent cards we can get back. I don't know that we want a 3rd Basilisk. Noxious Assault can be a nice finisher, even if we're not playing Toxic. Just +2/+2 across the board is pretty powerful. And wow, Hazardous Blast is always really good. Although I think I do just want another Lattice Blade Mantis here. This very, very strong 4-drop. Okay, I'm not playing another Maze Mantle. Maybe not even the first one. Crescendo we might play. Okay. Wow. This is could be potentially a great rare. Definitely had a lot of fun with it in the past, but not for this deck. So now that we're getting more, more payoffs for like the Oil Gorger Troll, if this thing comes around, it'll be nice. I think that we are getting a lot of 4s here. Brutalizer, I think, is the best card in the pack. That being said, I think our card is probably Bolt Charge. We need a little bit more removal, and we have a lot of 4-drops. Okay, Furnace Strider is premium. We could pick up like the Terramorphic Expanse as our deck is getting pretty full. I think we could also benefit from a couple more 2-drops though, and I would rather have, I think, the Branch Blight Stalker. Although this is a payoff here for Churning Reservoir, so that is a thing. Yeah, I think Strider, and we have a lot of 4-drops though. I think we've got to take the Stalker here just because we need it more. Otherwise, we'd be happy to take Stalker. Infectious Bite is great, but I'm basically never passing Contagious Vorak. Like, this card is such good value. We need to start making cuts. Okay, we got the actual combo. So I've seen this across the table once. Wow, and another Archfiend. That's nuts. So Incubation Sac plus Turning Reservoir is actually an infinite combo. It's very slow and it's very mana intensive, but you can make infinite 3/3s with this. So we're doing it. Cackler is actually pretty good for our deck here. A lot of really good black cards here. And I don't think we have another room for another 4-drop. I would maybe play a second Cackler, though. We do have a lot of payoffs for this. Wow, another Turning Reservoir? I don't think we want 2 of those. Yeah, I feel like we gotta just take the Lattice Blade Mantis here. This is just a better card. Although this is good, but I don't want to. I think 2 of those is maybe too much. Happy to take the Predation. A little bit more removal. Now we can grab the land. And here I think we just want the Terramorphic Expanse. I think we have enough 2-drops. 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to take this just in case. I don't know that we need it, but the land might have been better there. But I want to make sure we have enough 2-drops. Furnace Skullbomb. This is okay. I don't think we're playing either of these is the real answer. But just in case. Okay, we definitely have plenty of playables here. We probably could have maybe picked up a little bit more of the land. But we got some very, very good choices here, I think. So first, I think let's cut Aspirant and Splitter. I think we just have enough 4-drops, and I kind of think that these other 4-drops are just better. What else to cut next? So I think Cackler is better for us than Spit Basilisk. Just kind of doing more what we want to actually do. We've got nice removal. I don't know about Centurion, although Centurion does play well with Reservoir. So potentially could keep this in. I'm going to cut it for now. And then let's see what else can we cut. Okay, Thrill we can probably cut. I don't know if we need this trick. Let's cut Long Legs. That one's a little slow. So I like our Ruthless Predation, the Predation Steward. I like our 2-drops for the most part. Let's see, I don't know that we need this Skull Bomb. So here we're at 44, and we've got, I think this is a 16 land deck, so I think we can go down to 8 and 8. Especially with Dune Mover and Scrap Gorger plus Vorak. So let's cut Assault for the moment. We've got a lot of late game. And then we're getting pretty close. We might bring like Assault back in. We've got Free From Flesh, which I think actually does play well. Like we've got a fair number of payoff cards for oil counters. So I do want to keep that one in. Maybe we do cut this Shrapnel Slinger. It seems like one of the weaker 2-drops. We definitely want to have like a certain number here. I think I'd rather have like the Branch Blight Stalker. And then that's down to 41. So removal, like Volt Charge is actually pretty good here because we have a lot of stuff to add counters to. So Spore Singer is another possible cut. But I do typically like that in this kind of deck. It does proliferate, which actually can be somewhat relevant. Otherwise, like, we could consider like cutting a 4. I like our 1s. Yeah, I think our 2s are in a good spot. Let's take a look at the creature count. So 17 creatures, 8 non-creatures. Like, I think Lattice Blade Mantis is definitely a better card than Spore Singer. But on our curve, let's see, we've got 6 4s and a 5. Maybe we cut... How many 3-drops do we have? We have 6 3s. Although we do have like both Cultivator and Scrap Gorger, with both of those are going to help us push into our 4s. So it's less of a big deal. Do we have enough ways to break through? Let's see, I guess we've got like Koth for removal, we have 2 Predations, we have Rebel Salvo, Volt Charge, Free from Flesh. I think we've got enough ways to break through. So I think actually cutting Spore Singer is okay. Because I think Cackler is kind of a payoff card. We're going to have counters like from like Incubation Sac, Cultivator, Churning Reservoir, Engraver, Predation Steward, and then like all these Mantises. So this will probably be like a 3/3 trample on average. So I think I like that. The trample's a big deal. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. I think running like the 1-tap land is fine. Let's give this a go. All right, we don't have any mountains, but we do have a Vorak, so I feel more okay about that. We've got a 1 and a 2. We have a Predation to kind of hold the line a little bit. So I think this is kind of a marginal hand, but I think with the Vorak, it actually is okay. We definitely do need to get there. And then I think we're going to lead out with a Canker Bloom here, just in case we get some free damage in. Which would be sweet. Okay, I guess it's good enough to ossify. Okay, that was a really nice pickup. So now we're going to go Vorak, hopefully pick up our 4th land. And if not, we can make another counter here, which is totally fine. It gives it just so much value. Okay, got our 4th land anyways, which is great. Definitely going to get Lattice Blade Mantis on the field. Radiation feels pretty good here. And then we can even go Steward afterwards, so that feels really good. I don't think we're going to use this. Let's see. So if we push 9, he drops to 8. We could just push him down to 9, and I think it's fine. Although then we're only pushing... Yeah, maybe let's take the action here. This way, if we only get through with a couple, we can still push lethal. Alright, so he's representing some kind of trick here. What could he have? He could have like +4/+4, +2/2 or something. I think Salvo here kills, unless he has Sylvar's, or whatever the heck the indestructible thing is. Unless he's got that, then we can push lethal. And I guess, so if we tack, we do want to try to, I think we do want to try to kill it this turn. So I think we go for it. If we miss, you know, we can kind of try again. But there's a good chance that this just kills it, because even if he has Titanic Growth, like, it still dies. So he needs exactly like Tyvar's Stand, I think. Okay, so he had Tyvar's Stand. So much for that. So now I think, yeah, we could push some damage here, but I think we're just going to wait a turn. Unless he has like another Tyvar's Stand, which I guess he could have. We're going to, I think, just go for it here. I can't think of what other nonsense he could have. So this is still lethal, so he's got to have more action. Okay, he's just going to phone it in. That'll work. Hand looks great. And I think we do have a fair amount of double red. At least we've got, let's see, Koth and the 5/5 guy. So we probably do want to go ahead and get our second mountain. Okay, that was a nice pickup. Incubation Sac is just such a great card. It's so much value. I suppose like there's a decent chance he makes this into a 3/2. So I think the play here is actually Dune Mover. Like you could go Axiom Engraver there, but I don't think you want to because he's going to make it a 3/2. Then he just gets 3 free damage. Okay, that was that was pretty good. I guess 1 for 1, but it would have been nice to get some value off of that. So we'll lead with a mountain just so we have the free from flesh backup. And I guess here, I mean, if we really care, we could like predation that. Lifelink is always kind of annoying. So I think it's totally fine to predation here. Or we could just like free from flesh. But I think, yeah, I mean, I guess we can attack in and then play Engraver and then use that plus free from flesh to get there. So this will like encourage him to play an artifact. Oh, I guess he does that. That's fine. I guess we could salvo that and then keep pushing in. We don't have a whole lot of, like, we're not pushing for a lot of damage right now, so I'm a little loath to do that. Like, I'd rather like double block and kill it. So I guess we could also just Engraver here to just try to find some more action. And just like not totally waste our turn. So I think I'm actually going to do that. Okay, unfortunately we didn't get a whole lot of stuff there. So now I guess we could... I mean, we could free from flesh and ruthless predation, which would be kind of funny. It's a lot to get rid of his enforcer, but that just doesn't seem very good. So I think we're just going to sit. Okay, Shepherd is really nice. Yuck. So he's going to hit us with a decently large Justicar. Can't do a whole lot about that. I think we probably do Rebel Salvo his 4/4. Either that or we free from flesh and trade for it. Yeah, I think let's just salvo that. And now we can free from flesh and then predation on his 3/3 to get some more action going here. And I think having 5 mana is fine. So now we're going to get in with our 4/4 and then drop our Predation Steward, I believe. Okay, he's got something maybe? Like a +2/+2, I'm guessing. But we're still, I mean, we're totally taking the bait. It's fine. Okay, that's pretty good. vanish. Okay, we'll use that to get rid of his token then, I guess. Here we might take some damage if we do this, but I think it's still worth trying to play something this turn. Okay. Okay, he could have attacked there, I guess. Didn't want to. That's fine. That is a nice draw for us. Yeah, that free from flesh has been really nice. So now, I guess we could push for 7 if we wanted to, but I think just 5 is fine here. Although, yeah, just 5. So I think we want to keep our token here just to make this thing into a 4/3. Although I suppose we could use Predation Steward to pump it up also. I think I'm going to hang on to the land here, though. This will attack as a 4/3, which is enough to push through as Enforcer. And then I won't need to use the token, or the counter from Steward. So now, like, post-combat, I can do it. So let's see, this is safe. I guess we could also even pump it up to make it like a 6/5 trample. That actually feels pretty good. So let's do that. And I guess since he's at 4, we could consider holding on to this counter, just so this thing attacks as a 4/4 next turn, or a 4/3, so it'll make it lethal. I guess with that in mind, let's play this forest, or this mountain, I guess. Okay, that's gonna do it. Okay, this is kind of an interesting hand. We don't have green sources. We've got an Axiom Engraver. But we really want this kind of... I think this is a little too thin. I think I'm going to go ahead and mulligan here. Like, this is okay. I don't know. I guess, like, we have a couple draw steps. We can use Engraver to try to get there. Maybe this hand is alright. So we have 8 out of 33, which is about a 1 in 4. It's like a 25% chance to draw a forest every turn. And like if we get it by turn 3, so that's like a decent chance. I think this hand is like very borderline. I think because we have the Engraver, I'm going to try it. This could be wrong. Like Like, if we draw forest, it's kind of a pretty high payoff, though. And we get like 2 additional looks, which is pretty important, unless he kills our engraver, like right here. Okay, so that was amazing. All right, so now we want to go Scrap Gorger, right? And then I don't think we really want to toss any of this stuff because I want to play the land and then get all this stuff going. So I think let's just attack. Okay, so now we can go like Cultivator plus Mantis. I guess we could attack. No, actually, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to preemptively use this to get this out of our hand so that we can start pumping up the Scrap Gorger. Yeah, that's actually great. So, okay, 2 pieces of removal. Infectious Bite, sure. In a way, it's actually kind of nice because that opens up some cards for us to eat with our Scrap Gorger here. Okay, Koth is pretty nuts. Can we defend Koth? So we can just kill his Cackler, and then he, I guess, attacks Koth with his Scamp and can do... I guess he could do 1 more if we block with like our Rustvine or something. So he could get Koth down to... Oh wait, never mind. He would kill Koth. Let's just do our Lattice Blade this turn. Yeah, and then I think we just hang out with this. I guess we could get him with Engraver here, because I don't want to toss at either of these. So we can get in for... Although... Yeah, I suppose we can still block Cackler with our Scrap Gorger. Okay, so I think we're fine here. And then we've got Free from Flesh in case we need it. Tyrannax is good. Okay, predation is pretty good. So let's see, we have 6 mana if we need it. So we can go predation plus Koth. Wait, but Koth only does 1 mountain. That's pretty bad. So if we go predation, I guess we could make this thing a 3/3 and then predation his 4/4, and then get in with our 5/4, and then he can double block to kill it, I suppose. But then we could use Free from Flesh. I think that's pretty good, so let's do that. Although actually, you know what? I guess we could attack with this instead. But I think this is fine. Alright, so let's... Okay, and then now we can get in. And then we still have Free from Flesh backup in case he wants to double block. So now we can use Cultivator to play Koth, and let's just use him to plus, I think. So... So I guess he can like get in for 4, but we can still block, and Koth will go up to 6.
There can be no victory. Then I will retake this land from Phyrexia.
And then we can use Engraver here too to start looking for more stuff. Although we do probably want to play it too, because then we can start getting towards killing Cackler. So I think actually playing it is fine. In addition, this lets us play Free from Flesh in case we need to. So we still can't kill anything with it yet. I guess we could kill like Cacophony Scamp, but well, actually, killing Scamp is totally okay. If we kill Scamp, unless he has like something he could like make Scamp bigger, I suppose. Or you just wait long enough and they can see if that works too. Okay. I think this is a mulligan. Like, we don't have both colors. Sack is great, and if we get another land, we can start using it, but it's really slow. Yeah, I think I want to mulligan this hand. This is a lot better. So as much as I want to keep Sky Warden, I think we got to throw it back. I guess actually we could have tossed Brutalizer back there since we don't have like the double forest. But I mean, I think it's fine to do this also. Since we have like a 4 mana card, so we could have like kept it instead of Brutalizer. Now this is an interesting play. We could play Cankerbloom and destroy it to slow down their curve. I don't know if that's necessary, but it is a consideration. Like it turns off like an extra color of mana too, which is potentially possibly big game. Since we don't have a 4th mana, taking this out might actually be kind of a nice move. I guess the other thing we can do is if we see if they stumble on land, then we can do it next turn. So I think right now maybe play the Cackler. So I'm not sure if this is right. Maybe it would have been better just to take it out immediately. But like we don't know if they have a bunch of land in their hand or not. Like if they stumble, I'm 100% killing it next turn. We could salvo that. I think Lattice Blade of our own is probably fine also. Okay, Thrun is terrifying. I think we trade here. Yeah, I guess we just salvo that thing. Or no, never mind, it can't be targeted. Okay, I guess if you wait long enough, they just concede. Whatever. What kind of game? What is this game? Who concedes with Thrun in play? Whatever. Oh my god. I don't pretend to understand. Alright, this hand is amazing. We've got Dune Mover into Vorak, both colors of mana. I think if we had another land in our hand, maybe I'd play like the Engraver, but since we don't, we're going for another forest for Brutalizer. Double deep fake. It's pretty good. That is not so great. I guess you know what? We should have attacked after, or we should have attacked first. So that was a mistake, because then we could have, I guess, upped the poison counter. Just minor misplay, but still a misplay. And we're definitely not blocking this thing. If he attacks, I'm not blocking. I I guess he doesn't have any tricks, or at least not yet. Alright, let's lead with Brutalizer for the extra point of toughness. I think we are just attacking with Dune Mover here. I guess we could attack with both. Because then we can use like Rebel Salvo to... But that seems like a lot. So I think maybe just... Like I don't want to have to use this and like Time Walk myself if he double blocks. So I think I'm actually just going to get it with Dune Mover. And I guess there's a consideration for playing Mantis there instead, since we could potentially proliferate later. But I think I wanted the extra point of toughness. Okay, Reservoir could be good. Now I think... Like at this point, I'm almost considering trading Vorak, but maybe not yet. Because now I'm okay if we have to like salvo. So maybe we do, like, because then we can salvo plus Reservoir, which isn't amazing, but it's something. Although if we attack with Vorak, he just trades with Hive Master, so that seems bad. So let's just do these two. And then I guess if he doesn't block, we can just drop Lattice Blade. Or I suppose we could also do like Cackler plus Reservoir, which is almost as good. Then it'll be like a 3-3. Actually, it'll be a 4-4, 4-3 attacking. So it's a little better to play Lattice Blade here, but Reservoir plus Cackler is pretty good also. And then it kind of gets this thing going, which I sort of like. I think I'm going to do that, actually. And if he attacks with Hive Master, I think we just let it through. Man, if we had used Vorak to up the poison count that one turn when we attacked with Dune Mover afterwards, he'd be at 7 poison. Okay, so he still doesn't have any removal or any pump, but we're just going to let that one through. Okay, let's put this... I guess let's put this on the Cackler itself, that's fine. That was a nice grab. So if we shove with everything, what does he do? We could also do this like pre-combat. Although that's actually not great. So I think I want both of these open. Although we don't really need both of them open. I guess we could go like Engraver first, and then this would be a 4-3 when it attacks. But Salvo is nice too. We don't need Salvo. Okay, so I think instead, let's just go Engraver here for the extra point of power. Like, it's not amazing, but I think Free from Flesh is good enough that this is worth trying for. And then we just shove. Okay, so I guess unless he's got action, I guess, so we could free from flesh. I'm kind of like, I'm expecting some sort of trick here though, like, or some removal or something. So otherwise he goes to 1, and I think I'm actually okay with that. Because like if we play the card, he just like uses his removal to kill it. I'm expecting him to have, what's that card that like gets exile like mana cost 3 or less. So I think we just sit and see what he does. So I do expect some sort of action here. And I guess if he does nothing, it just passes. Okay, so he had the Whisper of the Dross. So now we can just blow him out with Free from Flesh. Oh, actually, okay, I missed lethal there. I could have done it on the Cackler and just ended the game. This functionally ends the game also, but I could have just put it there and just ended the game right now. That was a mistake. I don't think we're going to get punished for it, but we did miss lethal right there. Hand looks great. Okay. With mana open, I'm a little worried about counter spells, so I think we're going to play around it and just use Incubation Sac. It would have been sweet to, yeah, maybe we should have waited and tried to, I don't know, we've got Volt Charge for proliferate, but, see, we don't need to kill that. I think we just get in, see what he does. This is actually kind of nice. So now we can Volt Charge in response. And then drop Scrap Gorger. Possible he's got like the 6 mana Grimnark thing, so we might want to keep an extra land just in case. But see, we've got 4, 5, 6. We'll have 7. 7 is actually pretty powerful here, because then we can go Cackler plus one of these things. So I think let's do that instead. I guess let's get rid of maybe Hive Master here. Fantasy. Whenever you proliferate. Okay. Alright. That looks like something we want to kill right now. It's got lifelink. Yeah, I guess we just predation that. And then I think we can keep this and then just make another guy. Yeah, so let's just attack now. Get rid of Venser. And this has got to be pretty much over. So we're going to attack before we use this just to get the extra point. So that should be lethal. That should be 13. Well, that'll work. Infinite combo reached. I still remember the first time I saw this. It was just nasty. So I think our opponent is just waiting to time out here. But yeah, I like the deck so far. I really love this combo, by the way. But I think in the draft when we saw the second Churning Reservoir, I don't think that you really want two of them in the deck unless you have like lots and lots of payoff. If we'd had like another incubation sac, like sure. But with only one, it doesn't seem as good. Maybe two is fine. It just, you don't want to, like if we just draw like reservoirs and nothing else, it seems bad. You could probably get away with two. Alright, he's just dead. Okay. All right, final boss. Yeah, I think our deck really turned out. Like we could have maybe got like an oil gorger, but I think all the picks that we took like felt right, having a little bit of a lower curve. This hand is great. He's definitely coming out of the gates, that's for sure. It's definitely one of the ways we lose if we just like let him get all the poison counters in. That is pretty nasty. Okay, so he's got active Seed Core. We definitely want to kill the Porcelain Zealot. But I think even if... So if we don't kill Zealot and he has another land, actually he can just make this like a 3-2 and a 3-3. So I don't know that playing Mantis is all that helpful. I mean, we can block one of them. But I think we kill Zealot right now with Volt Charge. And I guess we play Sack... Yeah, so we play Sack plus Volt Charge here. He does get to trade, but I think getting this Zealot out of the way is pretty important. And we definitely trade with whatever he pushes here. Yeah, Seed Core is pretty nasty here. Yuck. Yeah, I think we're going Mantis. He could get there for sure. So he's representing some kind of pump. Yeah. I guess I don't love the first strike, but we're at high enough life. I think we block here to force the Seed Core. God, this is a beating. Otherwise, we don't believe him and block the Deep Faith, but then if he has pump, it's just over. So I think we have to do it this way. And I guess now, since he has some kind of trick, I think that the play here is just to make a 3/3. Because, I mean, Lattice Blade is just going to die to his trick. So we might want to save that. Although it does let us start pushing if we can get past it. But I think we make a 3/3 here. Thank God that thing doesn't have poison counters. Okay, let's see. 4. I think we do want to play this 4 just because we want to get to 8 land as soon as possible. So I guess, yeah, I think we do want to go Mantis here. I guess we can go Mantis plus draw a card. Maybe that's the way. Otherwise, we just, I guess, make another token if we think he's got something. Like, we've got to block this thing anyways, is the problem. So maybe it's better to save our Mantis since we know that, like, if he just attacks with this, we're 100% blocking it. So I guess we do want, actually, I think maybe the play here is we don't sack the land, because if we draw land, then we can essentially double spell here. So I think maybe we just don't sack the land. I think we don't sack land here because we need to draw land. This also works, I think, right? We've got 7, yeah. Okay, so with that same logic, we're gonna use this sack again so we can double spell next turn. It's definitely got us on the back foot. And we need to just, with our life total, start dealing with this ambassador. Oof, it's nasty. That is nasty. Although this is a nice draw here, so this lets us double spell so we don't die. And then we're 100% not looking for the land now. Now we're just going to proliferate so we can get more stuff. Whew! Trying to hang on to this game. Game's getting wild. Yep, and I think we are still just trading here. Man, this is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. So I think, again, with the option of double spelling, we're just going to do this in case we need to. And then we can, I guess we can get rid of the land. Or if we like have to double spell, we can try to draw the land. Yeah, and we are going to need to double spell again here, so. So I think we want to go for the land draw here so we can play both our spells. I guess we could draw like a cheaper creature here, but we're happy with land also. Just so we don't die to proliferate nonsense. Man, Seed Core is an absolute beating. Okay, so now I think, yeah, we can attack with Mantis here. Actually, no, never mind. We cannot attack with Mantis because then he just double blocks and then it's bad. Although, I guess we're actually okay trading here, so I think this is actually all right. It's maybe not my favorite, but I think we're okay with it. Just gonna hold the land just because we've got, there's like nothing that we need all this land for. Woo! Need another creature. Oh my god, it's getting down to the wire. Yep. 100% blocking. I guess like if he has a trick, like he could have the immortality, then we just lose the 2 mana trick, but I think other than that, too bad we can't put this like on an incubation sack. That'd be sweet. Okay, so I think we're just dead right now. Because he just attacks, we kill his Blightbilly Rat, and we die. So, hopefully he doesn't know that. If he attacks with both, the game's over. Yeah. All right, the final boss, round 2. Can we close? Yeah, Seed Core was pretty sweet in that match for him. Hand looks great. So I think we certainly could make the trade here. I don't really think that I want to trade this though. So I think I'm going to just keep my stalker around. Well, I suppose if the stalker dies, we can use this to like make a guy, which is meh. I think I'm just going to wait a turn and do Cackler instead. Because we don't have the mana to make the extra 1/1. Okay, I guess he's had enough of that nonsense. That did not seem like it was worth it to me, but I'm fine with that exchange. I don't think I want to play Steward here. Like this, it's a 4/3. We'll kill it anyways. And I think I'm okay trading Cackler for Stalker. I think that's fine. Because we can still make like a dude out of it. Although, I do want to play Brutalizer this turn. So we won't have the mana to go all the way. So maybe we just attack with Mantis here. Although I guess if we attack with Mantis, he still kills it. I guess we can play this if he makes the trade, so maybe that's fine. I think maybe we don't attack with Cackler. Actually, I guess I'm okay with this trade, so I think we just go for it. And I guess we can still make a little doofer, so that's fine. Yeah, I think we want to kill his 3/1 first. Like this way we don't get Brutalizer out, but we do get the extra 1/1, and I think the value is worth it. Yeah, come to think of it, actually, this card, maybe running 2 of these is fine. Oh, I can't put it on a token. That's lame. Sure. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't think we care about predation. I mean, we can push like a little more damage with it, but I don't think I really care too much. So I think we just go Brutalizer here and just get into the Cackler. Free from Flesh is pretty good. I don't think we care about... I guess now we can go... Yeah, no, we're just playing our Brutalizer, that's fine. Okay, Battle Chair is a beating. Guess let's put another one on Steward. Or maybe Brutalizer. Okay, so I think the play here is we pump up Brutalizer and then Predation. It's not perfect, but okay, let's try that. Okay, I guess they threw in the towel. Final boss defeated. So 7-1. Very happy with this run. Yeah, I think the deck ended up being great. Let's get our sweet, sweet prize. So thanks guys for watching. We'll be here with the draft pretty soon, and I guess we're getting pretty close now to Mythic. I guess Diamond 2, almost at Diamond 1. So we'll see you next time.